Welcome back to Gravity Throttle Racing and the continuation of the Thunder Country Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aaron Tate.
And this is Richard Gere. Hey folks, tell you what, if you've been watching the World Cup soccer, you know what it's like to get to the knockout rounds for the top 32. And that's where we're headed today with the Beta Group.
Introducing the first four drivers. And first up is Q with Scratch Racing in Texas. He drives a Subaru BRZ Tandem. And now, all the way from Belgium, we have the Belcast family, and the driver is Ben Derail, driving an Aston Martin Vantage GT3. This is Brock Jensen with Chaos Canyon in New Zealand, driving a Bentley Continental GT3. And finally, James Ironbeard with Ironbeard Customs in Texas, drives a Heiko Type D. Are you tracking?
Well, folks, you have got to love the international flavor of this foursome group here, as Brock Jensen is in lane 4, Q is in lane 3, so we've got the Texans on the inside lanes, and Ben Derail is closest to us. Off they go, looking quite even, although James Ironbeard pokes a lead out with the nose as they enter the 270, and now down the straightaway, Q has got a lead, and first through the stadium turn, but now we're looking at James Ironbeard, nicely done through the tunnel, and he's established a nice lead over the rest of the competition. He's only accelerating through the city, and he is now well ahead of the other drivers. We knew he was fast. He was one of those that early on qualified with a very fast time, and it took several groups before somebody broke that track time of 36 and change. Now here come the other drivers. Ooh, it's a close one. Q is going to pull ahead of Ben Derail, and Brock Jensen will take fourth.
All right, folks, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, that flash of light was James Ironbeard. That's a nice fast time into the city, and he is well ahead. Now here are the other three drivers as they're navigating through the city, and watch as they enter the switch gate. Now we freeze the time on the instant replay and show you just how close Brock Jensen was to Ben Derail. Now Ben Derail got ahead of Q as they passed the farm, but you'll see as they come through the finish, Q accelerates through the last chicane, and he is the one that takes second. All the drivers finish.
Well, James has got to be pleased with his effort there, and see the competition and see how he pulled on ahead. He is now in lane 3, Ben Derail lane 2. Brock is closest to us. Here we go. Nice start by Brock, and he's got a lead. Now he's going to be on the outside lane, and we'll pull behind him a bit. Oh! And it looks like James Ironbeard blew a tire, if I heard that correctly. Here comes Brock through the tunnel and very smooth around the center part of the course. One of our viewers calls that area the paperclip because of the way it's shaped. Now Brock is entering the city, and who's that behind him? That is Q with Scratch Racing, and I can see in the very distant Ben Derail with the Belcast family racing. As Brock there had a little bit of a problem with the switch gate, but no one is behind him. He's going to come in first. Oh, what a race for second, and Q will take it. Ben Derail in third.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity. A great segue to introduce our tire sponsor, Plastique Performance Tires.
What?
It's made of plastique, and it's fantastic.
Aaron, I think they're all running on plastic or plastique or whatever.
Well, James is not, because you heard his tire blow. So it can't be a Plastique Performance tire.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Continue.
Here comes Brock Jensen with a 67-mile-an-hour radar cam stop. That's not very fast, but it doesn't matter because he was way ahead. And there he goes, past the farm. He'll collect 5 points, and Brock is now in the lead with 6. Well, actually, Q is tied with him. Q is looking good too with 2 second-place finishes.
All right, well, James is now on the inside lane. He cannot afford another DNF. He's very fast. And, of course, Q is closest to us, and they're off. Q's looking good. A very close beginning for all of them. And as they enter the 270, there goes James. He's pulled out ahead of the other drivers. A nice lead through the top of the stadium turn, and here comes Q. Oh, and there was a little slide by Brock, but now James extends his lead through the paperclip section and into the city. We're going to backtrack here, and there's Q. And, oh, look at that, Ben Derail coming through the city ahead of Brock Jensen. I do not see Brock. I wonder if he made it. And here comes Ben Derail. Oh, there's Brock. And he is in fourth. Can he improve on his score? He's got Ben Derail in his sights, and here they come. They're challenging for the lead, and we're third place, and Brock will take third. Bendy Rail in fourth.
Well, race fans, the danger zone has been more like the smooth shave zone lately as the drivers navigate over and under without any fault or getting trapped. That's good news. Here comes Q through the radar cam, 63 miles an hour. And got to see a little more speed out of him and the others behind James Ironbeard. Yeah, there goes, oh, and James, I was going to say, there he goes through the switch gate, but he actually came to a complete stop. And now that makes sense why he would have a 40-second time. He finished 4 seconds faster in the first race. James has 10. Q has 9. Brock Jensen has 8. What a finish this will be.
Yeah, folks, buckle up because here comes the final race. And James Ironbeard is closest to us. He cannot DNF. He's going to have to finish. And he's the fastest one. Q is next to him, so it's really lanes 1, 2, and 3 that we are watching. And Bendy Rail has a slight lead, but there goes James. And James is going to take the lead around the stadium turn. Let's see how Q and Brock do as they're behind, further behind. Oh, and they're so close to each other right now. Who is going to be in second place? Now we know that James is further on ahead. Oh, this is going to be very tight, and it looks like Brock's going to be first. As they enter the city, Q is right behind him. If Q can pass him, he will be moving on. Brock is going to have to hold him at bay. And now Brock has the inside lane, and the advantage is it's to his favor, and he comes to his second. Q will be in third, and Bendy Rail in fourth.
Hey, Richard, I think we have a tie.
Okay, not yet.
Okay. Wow, that was James Ironbeard, race fans. 94 miles an hour. He has definitely gone back to the future. Now, speaking of the future, I see a tie. And Brock will collect 3 points. Yep, Q will collect 2. The circle around the 11s means that, well, it means we don't have a second place finisher yet.
That's right, Aaron. And we're going to go to commercial break now.
This is crazy. It's overtime.
Race fans, this is how it works. The first driver to win 2 races is going to move on. Or, if they each win a race, the driver with the faster finish time will be moving on. Here we go with race 1. The lights are green. So we'll keep you posted on how things are going. So far, Q has a nice little lead. Of course, we did expect him to move on ahead, being a little bit tighter around the 270. There goes Brock. Oh no, he spins around. That's going to be a huge advantage for Q, as Q is... as Brock is going in reverse like a lawnmower. That was kind of funny. And Q through the paperclip and into the city, and now through the city, has a nice comfortable lead. But you know, keep in mind, he's going to have to push it because he needs to finish with a fast time in case Brock were to beat him in the next race. So here he comes, nice through the chicane, and he's got a 42.8. Brock's going to come in and finish, it won't matter, as Q is up by 1 race. So fans, here we go now with race number 2. And again, the first driver to win 2 races is going to move on, or the one with the faster time. And this time it's Brock with the inside lane, and he pulls on ahead a little bit. Q is holding tight and looks good on the inside around the stadium turn. I would give the advantage to Q right now. And here comes Brock to challenge things. That was a nice job on Brock's part. And boy, they are staying tight and together, but Q seems to have the advantage right now. Brock's going to have a bit more distance to go through. There goes Q. So if Q can finish the race and he's getting onto Highway 69, he will be moving on. And oh no, he is flipped over. Brock is now making his way past the farm. He's got the inside lane and through the chicane. Is he going to beat 42.8? He is. Race fans, Brock Jensen is moving on with James Ironbeard.
Hey, Richard, you know, Q was the 63rd seed, and he just about made it into the top 32, but congratulations to Brock, and congratulations to James. Race fans, it's now time for Group 2, and we begin with Stray Dog with Kamikaze Racing. He's driving this gorgeous Porsche 911 GT3. He is from Massachusetts. It's Papa E with E67 Diecast Racing in North Carolina. Papa E is driving this Mazda RX-7 Drift. Our third contestant comes to us from Oregon, and Oregon Outcast Diecast, Ragin' Ricky, and he's driving a Toyota Supra. Then finally, From Ram Raid Racing in the United Kingdom, it's Nitram. And he's driving this beautiful Datsun 240Z.
Hey folks, I don't know how closely you pay attention, but it is a real thrill for us here at Gravity Throttle Racing to be hosting drivers from literally all around the globe. So Papa E is closest to us, we'll watch him, and we'll watch the others make their way around the 270. Ragin' Ricky on the inside lane has pulled out with a slight lead. I like what I see with Papa E, and he's first around the stadium turn. He is really throwing it down through the tunnel. He's got a clear lead. There are the other drivers. Ragin' Ricky and Nitram are holding or fighting for second. But right now, Papa E is letting everyone know he is not messing around. Now, someone is coming up. That might be Nitram. And good job on Papa E's part. Here we go. On the inside lane is Nitram, but he will take second. Third place will go to Ragin' Ricky. What happened to fourth place?
Are you tracking? Don't worry, Richard. We'll show you exactly what happened to fourth place. And here, through the danger zone, Stray Dog looks good, but then he gets stuck in the paperclip.
Sounds kind of funny.
Papa E. Oh my goodness, he almost hit 88 miles an hour. Although he did not need to go into the future to win this race, Papa E comes through with 5. It is Nitram with 3 and Ragin' Ricky with 2 after race 1.
Well, folks, I don't know if you noticed the timer. I think it was giving the time in duck quacks or something because there were no numbers up there. We have fixed the timer. Ragin' Ricky is closest to us. Race 2 is underway. And here we go with a nice threesome here on the outside lanes. It's Nitram with the lead. He is moving right along. Ragin' Ricky on the inside is going to be looking good. He's first on the lower part of the section and now through the tunnel, but Nitram has a lead. Ragin' Ricky is not that far behind. As they come out of the tunnel, though, who's going to be the first? And it'll be Nitram. Nitram is going to pull ahead of Ragin' Ricky. Ragin' Ricky is pulling right in there. This is going to be interesting. And through the switchgate, who's going to hold it and finish in first place? This is anybody's race right now. Nitram's going to pull it through. Ragin' Ricky in second. Papa E in third. Where is Mr. Stray Dog? Oh, he's stuck in the paperclip again.
Race fan, Stray Dog may have got stuck in the paperclip, but look at this beautiful slide through the underpass. Give him credit for that. 81 miles an hour for Ragin' Ricky. Off the radar cam. Now, it was quite a race at the end here. And you see just how they both went through the switchgate. They both planed it just about evenly. And here comes Papa E. He will take third. Right now, Nitram leads with 8 points. Papa E with 7. Ragin' Ricky with 5.
Okay, fans, it's time for race 3.
Hey, it's Stray Dog.
Yes, it is. Stray Dog is now closest to us. Be nice to see him finish. Oh, what a great start on his part. That was a beauty. And he's got a lead right now. Of course, the others... Oh, and Ragin' Ricky, it sounded like he popped a tire.
Yeah, Richard, that was not a plastique.
Apparently not. Ooh, nice job by Papa E. Papa E is leading. Yes, he is. He is leading the race. Nitram is in second. There he is behind him. Oh, he's catching up, though, ever so slowly. Both of them having a slip and slide through the city. Here comes Nitram. Oh, my goodness. What a race. What a finish. And Nitram zooms on ahead. First place for Nitram. Second place for Papa E. Okay, there's Ragin' Ricky, and I have a feeling Stray Dog is stuck.
Well, race fans, it is now time for a segue straight into plastic performance tires. If it ain't plastic, it ain't fantastic.
Oh, brother.
So be sure to buy your plastic performance tires for your next diecast race. Here we go, past the traffic cam. Oh, and by the way, Stray Dog did get caught in the paperclip again. What a beautiful acceleration through the switchgate. Nitram is going to come through with a first place finish. Papa E in second, 13 and 10 respectively. Ragin' Ricky did not finish. He is 5 points behind.
Well, that is too bad. You know, Ragin' Ricky, he's in lane 3 now. And honestly, he has looked competitive in this race. But it's going to take a miracle. Here we go, race 4, the final race. Nitram with a slight lead. Ragin' Ricky pulling out next to Papa E. And now he's ahead of Papa E. Here comes Nitram down low. He's going to be first around the stadium turn. And a very smooth in and out through the tunnel. Here comes Ragin' Ricky. Raging Ricky is not far behind as they pop out of Lewis Hanford. Out of the paperclip and into the city they go. Nitram has that lead. Of course, it's going to be Raging Ricky that needs a first place finish, and Nitram is looking very tough. Raging Ricky again looks good, comes through with the second place finish. It's not going to be enough points to catch, to catch Papa E, who did not finish.
Well, Richard, unfortunately, we have a dirty sweep thanks to this dirty paperclip that kept Stray Dog at bay. Hey, that was Nitram with a 98-mile-an-hour radar cam.
You mean 89?
Oh, 89 and out of reach from Raging Ricky. Oh, wow, that was a fantastic run through the switchgate. There is what happened with Papa E. So at the end of the 4 races, Stray Dog gets a sad face.
Go!
And Nitram and Papa E are moving on to the top 32.
Another round of exciting racing, and the beta group is complete. Here are the 8 drivers that will be racing in the top 32. Next up we have the final group, which is Alpha Group. And 2 more races remain. The first is headlined by Numbskull, and Barry at Skunkworks headlines the other.
Are you tracking?